Hi Vibrant Souls, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Vibrant Soul Tarot and I'm super happy that you are joining me today. So today's pick a card reading, we are asking, are they thinking about you? Who I'm referring to, you ask, is the person on your mind. If you're wondering if they're thinking about you, what are they thinking about? And all of that stuff in regards to that question or them in general, because I do like to leave the messages open just to see whatever is meant to come out will come out. Hopefully this reading will grant you some sort of clarity or insights into the situation and help you in regards to your situation. So if not, if none of that, you know, maybe it's just a little bit of entertainment for you as well. I'm going to let you decide and use this reading to however you would like to, okay? There's no rules or regulations on what you can do here with these readings. So other than that, I'm just really happy and grateful that you are here. Thank you for being here. Thank you to those who support the channel as well, who like the videos or like the readings or comment and share your love, and also who are subscribed. I'm just really grateful, and I always like to show my appreciation when I can. So thank you guys so much. Now, that's pretty much it. We're gonna stop yapping now and let's get into the pile selections because I want to get these readings started for you guys. So today we have these 3 piles to choose from. Over here is pile number 1. We have the Moondust Tarot deck, and on top of pile number 1 we have this Celestite egg. Also, if you hear any snoring in the background, that's my dog. He's sleeping behind me. Per usual, if you've been here before, there's most likely a chance that you've heard him. He's always snoozing. Okay, so pile number 2, we have the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck, and the stone on top of theirs, we have this really cool purple moonlight stone. Hopefully you can see the flash in there. So that is for pile number 2. And last but not least, pile number 3, we have the My Strange Tarot deck, and we also have this titanium green, cool looking quartz crystal here. Okay, so that is for pile number 3. So if you still need to choose your pile, you can take your time. You can pause the video here. When you do have your pile selected, I will post the timestamps for each one in the description box below for your convenience. As always, feel free to check out any additional information in the description box, such as the channeled songs, which is just like a little added message to your reading, to your pile. If you're wondering the names of any of the decks that are being used, that will be listed in there below as well. Just feel free to check it out. And if you have any questions, it may or may not be answered in there. If it is not, you can comment your question and I will try my very best to get back to you in a timely manner. I am only human though, so forgive me if I don't, but I will try, okay? Other than that, I can't wait to see you guys at your reading. So whichever pile you choose, I will see you there. Bye. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this here tarot deck or if you chose the Celestite egg, either way, welcome. So today we are asking, are they thinking about you, the person on your mind? If you've been wondering if they're thinking about you, if you've been on their mind, this is the reading for you. So I'm glad you're here. We're gonna hop right into it. I don't have anything to really explain except for, and if you guys are OGs to this channel, you already know, if you hear any like snoring, deep breathing, weird grunts, or like any kind of noises, and you're wondering what that is, just know that my big old dog is passed out right behind me, okay? So I always forget sometimes to say it, and then I always get comments, and people are like, who is that behind you? And I appreciate the people that are genuinely concerned that there's like someone behind me, like heavy breathing. Just know it's my big old lover boy dog. He's an angel, okay? But now back to you. We're wondering, are they thinking of you? So we are going to be looking at that. But the first thing I really want to see is what is their overall energy towards you? So I'm going to ask Spirit, if you could please tune me in to my Pile 1's collective energy. If you can please show me in Pile 1 with the most clarity, please, this person's overall energy towards them. And then if they are thinking about my Pile 1, may this reading offer Pile 1 clarity. Thank you very much, Spirit. So what is their overall energy towards Pile 1, Spirit? This person. We have the Ace of Wands. What is their overall energy towards Pile 1? Please and thank you, Spirit. And the 10 of Cups. Holy cow. What is going on here? Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups. What is their overall energy towards Pile 1? Okay, we have fear. You know what's crazy? I didn't want to be like a negative Nancy, but I was like, I wanted to say like these cards coming out, they kind of felt a little too good to be true. And I mean that in the way of like how you're viewing this person, like how you're receiving this person, because the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Cups is like, you've sparked something within me. Like there's definitely an attraction there. And with the 10 of Cups, like there's room for full emotional fulfillment. Not in the 9 of Cups at the bottom too is like, it's like, I feel really good. Like this could be everything that I wanted. And then the 10 of Cups is like us together, like the future, the romantic relationship. Oh yeah, we have 7 of Swords under here too, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah. And then I was kind of thinking, like I was getting a vibe of like, if I were to just, you know, tell this to Pile 1, they would probably think that they were at the wrong pile. Like they would probably be like, no, you're just telling me what I want to hear. Like this person may feel differently, but, or they're not showing that. And then, so as I was kind of like thinking that, the fear card coming out says a lot. So it does feel like this person feels a tremendous amount of potential for you, like with the situation. And then, like I said before, like the Ace of Wands, usually when that comes out, like there's definitely an initial attraction. Like this person feels a spark between you two. They could be physically attracted to you as well. And the 10 of Cups is like, dang, like me and this person could have it all. Like there's literally 2 people on here and the dancing and all of these emotions between them, right? But I think that this person has trouble trusting themselves in regards to this too. They may feel like this is too good to be true as well. Like they may think that either there's something to look out for, some truth that could come out, or something could happen, you know, where they get blindsided. It does feel like because of the way that they're feeling, it does seem to bring up these anxieties and these fears. They could be questioning themselves as well. It literally says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. So instead of fully surrendering to all of this potential, all of these amazing things that they feel towards you, they're like hesitant. They're not 100% sure, because I'm hearing as well, like the fact that you could give them like such a high, like when they think about you or when they talk to you or whatever the potential is that they imagine with this connection, like it gives them such a high that they're almost afraid of falling. They're afraid of those extreme lows. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're pushed off your high horse, the bigger the horse, you know, the harder you're going to fall and hit your face and hurt yourself, which I know is, sometimes it sounds ridiculous, but it kind of sounds like a ridiculous metaphor now that I think about it. But you get what I'm saying. It's like, they're like, is this too good to be true? Like I feel these ways that it kind of scares the shit out of me. Wow. Very interesting. Look at the bottom, we have abundance too. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Actually, as I'm channeling this energy too, guys, I feel like I was kind of thinking it was probably just because I drank too much coffee, but I feel like my heart is racing and I feel like really excited, but also at the same time, I feel like I need to breathe and like calm down. I don't know what that is. And like I said, I had a lot of coffee earlier, so it could be a mix of that with this energy that I'm channeling, but it almost feels like I'm a little shaky. And you could make this person like really nervous as well too. but you definitely scare them. And it's in a way because they feel the way they feel, because they see the things that they see in you, and because you've like sparked something within them. It's so interesting. Aren't we so funny as like humans, right? As like we have something that we like really like and like want to cherish, and then at the same time like the fear of loss or the fear of losing it can can literally hold us back and maybe in some ways sabotage it. It's like when you look at it that way, sometimes I feel like I'm like, we're just so ridiculous as people. It's so funny. Okay, so now I want to see, there's hair on here. Now I want to see, are they thinking about you? Which I can kind of get that they are, especially with the fear card. It kind of makes me think too that the fact that there is this fear or there is this uncertainty makes me feel like this person may ruminate because of that. Like it may make it harder for them to not think about you. So we have the World. We have the Moon. Yeah, and you know what's crazy is as I'm like leaving that, the energy towards you, like as I'm already kind of shifting into something else, like I'm just doing the regular channeling now to see if they're thinking about you, I already feel a hell of a lot calmer. So that definitely was an influence of the energy. We have the Six of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So clarify the World, Spirit. Are they thinking about my pile one? Are they thinking about my pile one, Spirit? So we have the Ace of Swords. And it's so funny because as I like to be sure with the cards, but I was like, as I said that out loud, like, are they thinking about pile one? I heard yes. And the Ace of Swords is definitely like that card of yes, especially when it comes to anything mental, because it is the swords. Clarify the Moon here. Are they thinking about my pile one, or do they think about my pile one? We have the Queen of Pentacles. And clarify the Six of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. I knew they were thinking about, what they're thinking about. Page of Swords at the bottom too. Okay, so Page of Swords and the Ace of Swords. What they are thinking about is some sort of communication here. The World could definitely be like them opening their mind, like expanding their vision here when it comes to you. This is a general reading, so just take what resonates. I'm also hearing for some of you, there could be like physical distance like from you two. Like maybe you guys live on opposite ends of the world. Another thing with this World card too is... Okay, so Spirit's kind of circling back to opening their mind, like expanding their vision and seeing something differently. But I was also thinking too, this World, for some reason, it really reminds me of Sagittarius energy. It's not necessarily a card that represents Sagittarius in any way, but I'm kind of thinking it just reminds me of like the exploration energy that Sagittarius gives, the learning energy, if that makes sense. And with the Ace of Swords, there's definitely like some sort of breakthrough, or there's some sort of like aha moment that this person has been thinking about. They could be wanting answers. They could be wanting clarity. And this is something that does ruminate on their mind. There are some feels here with the Moon in their feelings for sure. But I also want to say that the Moon can also be in regards to secrets too. So they're not maybe expressing how they feel, or they're not telling you, or they're trying not to show everything that's going on, or it just may be a mystery to you right now. The fact that we have the Queen of Pentacles clarified the moon here too is I think that this person also has fears in regards to giving you what you deserve, being able to meet you where you're at or how they feel that you're at, like, which is a very grounded, stable, nurturing energy. It kind of feels like this is something that they would like to nurture and they would like to take care of, but they're not necessarily sure if they can. Or maybe there's also some fears of unworthiness here, kind of coming deep from within. And then another thing too, which kind of adds on to that message as well. Another thing too is that they're wondering if they're trying to decide what to do here. How much to give, how much not to give. I feel like they're contemplating what to do in this scenario. I think they're kind of aware that they need to give a little bit more, be a little bit more generous with their time, or just show something, show some kind of gesture, show some kind of act or appreciation or anything, which is again the Page of Swords at the bottom too. Something needs to be communicated on their end. They have things that they need to say, they have things that they feel that they need to do, and so this is definitely, I think, influencing them thinking about you, wondering what it is, the next step to take per se. We even have the moon behind the Six of Pentacles, which is really interesting because we have the moon card right next to it. So I think that this person is contemplating like acting on how they feel or being more practical. Because, and that can, practically, they feel like they should make some sort of efforts here. They feel like they should initiate some sort of conversation. They feel like they should address some sort of things. That's ironically the practical side. The emotional side is that fear that we were seeing too. So I think that it is influencing, it is definitely influencing their choices on how they're responding, how they're reciprocating, even how they're acting. But it's definitely something that they've been thinking about and contemplating is what to actually do here. What is the next step to take? The fact that we have all these swords here too, we have this Ace of Swords right here, and then the Page of Swords is holding the sword in their hand, taking those next steps, taking back control and doing something. I actually wouldn't be surprised if some of you got a message from this person shortly. Or I guess just whenever. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, but when that would be would probably be different. And even if would probably be different depending on the person's situation, the person, and, you know, it is a general reading. But I do think that there is some sort of action this person is contemplating for sure. Let's see. I don't know why I'm feeling so like anxiety. And you know what? I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe this is a stone for emotional regulation. And that's kind of telling to this energy that I've been channeling in here. Okay. What can you tell us about what this person's been thinking about too a little bit more? Just give us a little bit more information, Spirit, in regards to them thinking, self-esteem. I possess the gifts, the souls that benefit others. This is confirmation for that worthiness of like, can I give this person what they need? Am I good enough? This person definitely feels sometimes when it comes to you, and maybe in relationships in general, they kind of make this person feel a bit insecure and a bit inferior. Now, to some of you, that may sound very foreign, or you may even be like laughing at that because this person could come off as very confident, or maybe they're very good looking, or for some of you, you may know this too, just depending again on your situation. It feels like things come to the surface. Regardless of what they are, they come to the surface when this person is challenged. And that's what I was feeling with that Queen of Pentacles. Regardless of your gender, I was thinking that this person is viewing you in kind of a higher light, right? The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that knows their worth. They're higher than the Knights, you know, they're higher than the Pages, but they're also very open and nurturing and receptive because it is that feminine energy. And so they know that you are expecting to be taken care of, at least whether that's emotionally, physically, doesn't matter, in a specific way. And it would really hurt them, or it would bruise their ego if you decided and said, hey, I don't think that what you have to offer is good enough for me. And this is on the lines of if they were to open their heart offer everything that they're capable of, give their full selves, and still get rejected. So that could also stem from this person's behavior, maybe holding back as well. Like they are hesitant to fully give, because if you were to like reject them anyways, and they were like, dang, that's everything that I have, you know, instead of like kind of having a false sense of control by maybe unintentionally self-sabotaging anyways, it's like then they're kind of choosing the safe route, like, oh, well, I already know I was going to get rejected anyways, or I already know that was going to happen anyways because I didn't do this or I didn't do this. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is like on a subconscious level too. I don't think this person's like actually like thinking of this in manipulative ways. Like that would be kind of much, but you get what I'm saying? And so being full on, full force, open and honest and give everything that you have, and then to still feel like not good enough for a person would definitely bruise this person's ego in ways that I don't know if they think that they can potentially recover from. I'm sorry. And I know that probably sounds like ridiculously dramatic to some of you, but it's what I'm getting, okay? It's the messages. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have envy. I am the same as everybody else with different challenges. Yeah, there's something for whatever reason that this person feels a bit inferior. And then the higher self message is like, you are the same as everybody else with different challenges. You've been given different cards. You're in a different situation. Like, you know, we have different upbringings. We go through different things. And that all kind of plays a role in like where we're at in life and how we are and all of that. And so I don't think that they see that fully. I think they just see themselves in a kind of warped mirror. And then underneath that, we have the courage. I find the strength to face fear with confidence. I hope this person finds the strength to face these fears with confidence. I hope so. But yeah, so to answer your question for the reading, this person is in contemplation. They are thinking about you and basically everything that we said. So on that note, I am going to just pull a couple cards for advice for you. And see what we got here. I want to read from the guidebook as well. And then we'll see what comes out intuitively. But Spirit, what advice do we have for Pile 1? Please, in regards to the situation or just in their life in general, what do they need to hear? Gosh. That came out like that smacked the ground. Or smacked the table, sorry. So we have the last quarter moon in Gemini, which is clear your mind. Funny that we were talking about Sagittarius, and I was feeling Sagittarius again. I don't know what's happening here. If that's like confirmation for some of you, or if that's like yeah, anyways, it doesn't matter why it's here, but Gemini is the opposite, the sister sign to Sagittarius. So with that being said, it kind of makes me think of like duality, polar opposites, or like maybe bringing back a sense of balance too. Like Gemini would be more like of the, because it's Mercury energy, more of like the thinker, the learner, whereas Sagittarius is Jupiter energy, and it's more of like the believer. Like, I feel this, I see this, so I believe it. And then the Mercury energy kind of needs that proof. It needs that, well, where did you learn that from? Well, where did you see that from? And Sagittarius is like, I don't know, I just do. It's funny. I just know. So I don't know, there could be a message here as well as bringing back what you feel like you believe, what you know, kind of into a balance with what you're learning or what's being shown to you as well. Now, the card itself being clear your mind is kind of just what it talks about. Sometimes it's hard to focus, it's hard to see things if we have a cluttered mind. Like, what is your mind telling you? What is going on? What is stressing you out? What feelings are you feeling in regards to these things going on in your mind as well? It's almost like taking a step back and observing would be very helpful, instead of believing every single thought that you have or every single feeling, which they can be very convincing, right? Especially for my people that are really good at pattern recognizing patterns and stuff. It's really hard to not believe a lot of your thoughts, because a lot of times you are right. But this is kind of saying like it's time to take a step back and do what's best for your mental health, whatever that looks like to you, at least in the time being. You can do it as many times as you feel you need to. Maybe this is just like right now, kind of taking some breaths, taking a break, and clearing your mind, as in like going for a walk, taking a shower, putting on a funny movie. I don't know, guys. It's your mind. It's your life. You can do whatever. Let's read from the guidebook too. So we have the last quarter. Oh, also, I want to say too, it being the last quarter, it could mean that there's going to be answers or things that are going to be revealed to you, that this cycle is almost over. So if you are waiting for clarity, if you are waiting for answers, the last quarter moon can definitely be like it's almost done, like it's almost time to see what you need to see, for things to be revealed. So patience could be a virtue in that sense as well. Where are we at? Last quarter moon. Fretting is a sweet sounding word for feeling anxious. Oh my gosh. And that's why I think I've been feeling, both of you guys have some anxious energy. And mixed with the amount of coffee that I drank today, it's been interesting to channel. Like, I honestly feel like, and this is no one's fault at all, like, so I'm not like blaming anyone, but I honestly feel like after this pile, like I need to like take some deep breaths. I need to ground, drink some water. So if that's what you guys need to do too, we'll do it together. Okay, so fretting is a sweet sounding word for feeling anxious. Drawing this card suggests that you or someone close to you is fretting. As you already know, this won't help you move closer to your goals, as it means you're directing thoughts and energy into what you don't want rather than what you do want. Deliberately manifesting a goal comes from a happy place where you feel good. So focus on making a list of your concerns and then talk them through to your clear mind. This is far more likely to bring good results. I like that about like making a list. That's probably like all my Virgo energy liking that, but no, to be honest, I like that about making a list because it can help you get those things out and see it. And maybe that's kind of like that message too, of that balance of like that Mercury energy from that Jupiter energy of like, okay, this is what I believe, this is what, but Mercury's like, but do we know that though? Do you know that though? Because sometimes our thoughts can just quite literally be like our own conspiracy theories. And it's so true. And that's why too, like, even if they're like judgments or assumptions about how other people feel or what they're doing or what's going on, it literally is just like a conspiracy theory based off of everything that we've ever been through or based off of the energy or our feelings of happening right now. They're not necessarily true. So there could be a message here of like finding the truth, or the truth for you. And even if that's not possible right now, then maybe not worrying so much about what it actually is and giving yourself some time and some space to figure it out. And in the meantime, have a little peace of mind too, because that's helpful and important. I'm drawn to this affirmation right here: loving others' flaws naturally when I love and accept myself. Oh, and look, 111, 2, 110 as well. These are just like little notes about it. The manifesting mindset: getting into a negative rut messes badly with your manifestation ability. Turn that frown upside down. I love that. And this is the manifestation deck. So whether or not you're physically trying to manifest this person or something like that, it's just like, it is true that it does mess with your energy, you know? And you deserve to feel good and have good energy when you feel like you need it. And so don't be afraid to take a little breaky break or just do what's good for your mental health. Like I said, whatever that looks like to you. Okay. So I am going to leave this here. On that note, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And I enjoy doing these messages for you, regardless of what the energy feels like when I channel it. It doesn't matter. I still enjoy it and I still do it. Excuse me, I'm burping. That means it's time to go because now I'm releasing everything. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for being here as well. Thank you to those who like the videos. Thank you to those who comment and share and subscribe and just support the channel in any way possible. I am forever grateful for you. So thank you guys so much. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Ethereal Visions Tarot, if you chose the Purple Moonlight Stone, welcome. So today we are asking, are they thinking about you? The person on your mind. of course, is who we're referring to. So I hope you guys are comfortable, relaxed, ready, open to receiving some messages today. Let's just get into it. Before we ask, are they thinking about you, though, I do want to see their overall energy towards you. Get a little bit of information about that. So Spirit, if you could please tune me in to my Pile 2's collective energy and these collective messages. Can we please show Pile 2 with the most clarity if this person is thinking about them, what their overall energy is towards them, and anything else that they need to know about the person or the situation, please and thank you, Spirit. So what is their overall energy towards Pile 2, this person, their mind? We have the Moon. What is their overall energy towards Pile 2, Spirit? And the Star. That makes me think of nighttime, right? The stars and the moon are out. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice with the owl and the sword. This always makes me think of the goddess Athena too, which always reminds me of truth. And so there could be some truth that this person wants to bring to light, or they have some things that they would like to say. Justice can also represent karma, bringing things back into balance and making choices based off of what's fair, not only for us, but for the people involved. So I think that that's definitely influencing this person's energy. We'll talk about it. Let's get some oracles though. What is their overall energy towards Pile 2 at this time, please and thank you? Oh, we have Fear coming out. This came out in Pile 1 as well. And that's what I was kind of getting with the Moon card too. Bottom of the deck is Purpose, which is I know what I am here to do. So these two bottom of the deck energies make me think again of contemplation, deciding what they should do, deciding what's meant to be, what they are supposed to be doing. They could even be thinking about what's the purpose of this connection for some of you too. I'm also hearing that that's more in regards of like reflecting on this, reflecting on behaviors, reflecting on what they want. A lot of this Justice card, like weighing these things out. Now, with the Moon and the Star, it's very telling that Fear is coming out here. I feel like also with this Moon energy too, like this person may be a little bit reluctant to say the things that they want to say. They could be not showing how they feel because the Moon can represent secrets. It can represent hidden things, and it could also be like there's like this mystery to this person's energy at this time right now. And I do think that the Moon and these fears are influencing their decisions. I think that it could be influencing their actions as well. But the funny thing is that we have this cling to faith with this Star energy too. It's like we have this fear influencing this person, but also they have this like faith and this hope in regards to whether that's restoration for this situation or just the future of what this situation holds. I believe this Star is somewhat of a guiding light in their energy, where they feel like they should be led, what they actually want, what they truly believe versus what their ego mind is telling them. But it does feel like the Moon, I'm picturing like the night sky, and I'm picturing like a giant moon as like the influence that we see, like a really big moon. And then there's like this little glimpse, this little like wink, you know, when a star kind of like twinkles, of like this hope that is kind of keeping this situation in this person's energy alive. And I think that they're aware of these fears to a certain extent. And I think that this Moon card also represents this unknown energy of this future, of what it's going to be. Although the contemplation with the Justice card here is definitely, I think, them trying to do what's right for themselves, but also what's right for the situation and what's right for you. So I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out that this person does think about you or is thinking about you because of this energy here too. Another thing that came out with Pile 1 that I can see here too, it sounds silly, right? Or it kind of sounds like, I don't know how it sounds. It sounds however it sounds to you guys. But to me, it's like, it's kind of almost like ironic a little bit when the fact that we have like fearful energy here could mean that they're thinking about you too, because sometimes the influence of uncertainty can cause us to ruminate more. It can cause us to obsess a bit, you know? And so, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this person, you know, I would be surprised if they are not thinking about you, but I would think that if that were the case, it would probably be in a sense of avoidance because of these feelings. Like, I don't want to feel that right now. I don't want to, like, witness that right now. I don't want to worry about that right now. That would be, I think, the only exception, because it does feel like there are some thoughts. We even have the sword here, too. Oh my gosh, we have the world underneath here, too. We have so many major arcanas coming out for this person and their energy. Also, we might as well talk about some zodiac signs. They could resonate. We have Pisces here with the moon, and I would also say Cancer, since Cancer is ruled by the moon. We have Aquarius, and we have Libra. So already we have lots of air energy, which could also symbolize thinking about you. So let's see. Let's ask. Let's ask. But you know what's interesting too is this person's energy is already feeling quite similar to pile one. So like either it's one of them is your energy and you guys are mirroring each other a bit, or you were really drawn to either pile one and this pile two, and there could be some messages in there for you as well. But I'll let you decide what it is for you. Be the judge of that. Okay. I felt like I had to take a little deep breath there. We had to come back to reality here. Spirit, is this person thinking about my pile two? Do they think about pile two? We have the Three of Swords. Oof. There's some heartbreak energy as well. We have the Six of Wands. I'm hearing with the Six of Wands in particular, they think about how they're perceived by you. Do they think about pile two? We have the Five of Wands and we have the Six of Cups. Popping out is the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Okay, that's too many cards. But I was drawn to the Eight of Wands on top of there. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Six of Cups is definitely a card of reminiscing. It's a card of memories, and it's a card of old emotions coming to the surface. I think that this person does think about you, but I would say the first card coming out with the Three of Swords is that it freaking hurts when they do. Like, there's something here that's they're healing, which the star and their energy could definitely be referencing to. I forgot to say that, I think, is that they are healing some sort of subconscious patterns with this situation, or they're healing some sort of old wounds with this situation that maybe they're not even quite aware of with that moon energy. That kind of like, it's subconscious. It's not right there in front of my face, but I can feel it. It's something that's lingering. And like I said, with the Six of Wands, they definitely think about how they're perceived by you. They could actually care a lot about what you think, or maybe what other people think. It's kind of like a prideful energy just in this particular situation is what I'm getting. And they may also think about, you know, it working out between you as well, because we can't ignore the fact that the Six of Wands is usually about a success, right? A victory, an accomplishment. And I think that for some of you, if you didn't see the best side to this person, or they think about fixing that, or they think about in their imagination being perceived in a different light as well. Sorry, my left eye just started like really itching, and almost like so bad to the point where it distracted my whole thought process. Oh my goodness, so sorry. And the Five of Wands too, there's some frustration involved with this. There's definitely some inner conflict, which can also stem, or it can also be a reason why this person thinks about you too. When you're conflicted and you're not certain, you're kind of going back and forth, or you're fighting with your head, your heart, and all of that sort of stuff. And so, like I said, like anything that kind of causes us to feel a little bit chaotic or to feel a little bit unbalanced usually has a lot of our attention, right? You've probably witnessed that in romantic relationships or friendships or anything, you know, that causes you to have a little bit of inner conflict, or whether that's fear or anxiety. It can be very powerful in a way of like your brain saying like, hey, look at this. Hey, this is a threat. So I do see that this person it does think about you. I think that they are trying to heal. And I think that they do reminisce with the Six of Cups as well, too. Let's get any additional information. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about them thinking about pile 2? Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. That's interesting. And we have love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. This makes me think too that when they think about you as well, like there is a lighthearted energy to this. Like I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, whether or not it's because of whatever's happening. They're putting you, or they're shining a light on you of like all of the good things that you have, all of the amazing things that you have to offer, all of your good qualities as well. They could also, with this humor, think about the good times, or maybe when they do think about you, they just like to focus on the good times too, because if there is a separation or there's things that had happened between you and them that is causing this Three of Swords energy, it's really hard for this person to, they don't want to sit and ruminate on that for sure. They want to think about the good times. They want to think about the loving energy. They want to think about the good feelings that, you know, you've given them, or even if it's like an even exchange as well. But there's still this like lingering energy of this inner conflict too. I actually want to ask what this Five of Swords is, because I want to clarify, just because, are they conflicted in an action? Are they conflicted in whether that's moving on? Are they conflicted in saying stuff to you? Like, do they feel like there's competition? I want to see, as I keep asking it. So clarify this Five of Wands, Spirit. What is this Five of Wands about? Tell me what this Five of Wands is in particular. The Queen of Wands. Oh my goodness. And the Eight of Pentacles. I definitely think that this person wonders if you have other suitors. Like, I definitely think that's one of the things too, because they're looking at you in such an attractive energy. This could also be about what they're choosing to spend their time on. Like, they could be fighting it as well when they're thinking about you. Like the Five of Wands, you could take up a lot of their mental space, but also they have a lot of work and they have a lot of other things in their day-to-day that they need to focus on as well too. And so it's kind of like this is fighting for their attention as well. Like, they could get distracted on either or. You get what I'm saying? So like, and also the Queen of Wands usually comes out when you do feel a tremendous amount of attraction towards somebody. Like, you do like their energy, and maybe they want more of your energy, or they wish that they could have a lot more of your time and energy. And so that's why they're kind of conflicted, because either there's some obstacles in the way, something holding them up, or they quite literally, like, they're not able to. And so it kind of is like a struggle of that too, because when they think about you, it causes more inner conflict. They're like, I want to say this, or I want to have this, or I want to make this happen, you know, but I can't. So all I can do is just focus on my work, or all I can do is just live my life, do the things that I am supposed to do. And this is like still kind of lingering here. And that Six of Cups is like, I do think about the past. I think about memories. And I think that they do think very fondly of you for the most part. I really do think that they think fondly of you. Here's the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. There's a little bit of resistance too. So yeah, that is basically the portion of, are they thinking about you? That's kind of where they're at the time that you're coming across this reading in regards to you being on their mind. So let's take a look, see as well, what advice for you. So Spirit, what message do you want to leave my pile 2 with in regards to the situation, or maybe just something they need to hear in general? Some advice, please, for them. I saw this when I cut the deck and I knew it was gonna I knew it was gonna come out. So we have the new moon in Leo shine. Emphasis on the new moon, some new cycle for you. It could definitely be beginning, but there's also a tremendous amount of potential. But I'm also with this like new moon in Leo, especially shine energy, and the Queen of Wands literally had, can I find it? Did I put it at the top? The Queen of Wands is literally holding a sunflower, and there's sunflowers here, which makes me think of Spirit reminding you of the energy that you actually have. Like, basically, this is like you being unapologetically you and accepting the fact, regardless of what validation is being given to you in the physical from other people or not, that you are amazing, that you are worthy, and that you have such a light and an ability to affect people in a way that is beautiful. Like, your energy is beautiful. You are irreplaceable. You are amazing. And Spirit really wants you to believe that and embrace that too. Embrace it in all aspects of your life is what I'm hearing too. Don't be afraid to be that person, like for anyone and everyone. Like, I'm also getting, like, if you feel, now this may not be for everybody, and it also depends on how you feel too. Like, if you do not feel like you want to do that, then don't do that. But if you have been contemplating maybe like going out on dates or going out, or, you know, just putting yourself in situations where you may meet new people, that's definitely something that you can do too, unless you're in a committed relationship or something like that. But if you are not in a committed relationship, or this person or other people aren't giving you what you need, you have all the freedom in the world to go out and do whatever it is that you want. Spirit's also saying that there may be like a confidence boost to your energy if you do decide to do this. It's almost like you're going to be experiencing a little bit of everything, whether it's friends, dates, or life in general, and you're going to start feeling more confident in your energy because you're going to start seeing how you rub off on other people. And Spirit's saying don't underestimate the right people around you and how they make you feel as well too. Like, it's all about confidence in this energy. It's all about you stepping out, you know, and showing yourself, showing your face, and being confident in who you are and what you have to offer and what you bring to the table, because all of those things are true. Like, you do have a lot to offer. And that's pretty much like, I think Spirit just wants you to know like how infectious you are. Like, I don't really know how else to word it. Spirit wants you to know how infectious you are, like how amazing you are. The power that you actually hold too by just genuinely being yourself, and the fact that you are one of a kind and probably very unforgettable, and you deserve to be seen. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to look good. You deserve to feel good. It's just, there's something very special about you that I think you needed a reminder on. And I'm not even saying these things to fill your head. Like, the cards are even quite literally showing you this energy, and whether or not like someone else is able to express that to you doesn't really matter, right? Because you have, the Queen of Wands has this confidence from within, and she has a lot of energy and she has a lot of passion, but she's also able to direct it in a way, because she has that feminine energy, that it attracts a lot of people. It attracts a lot of eyes. It attracts a lot of suitors. It just attracts a lot of attention. And so you may be stepping into a phase with this new moon energy too, of where you are going to start getting a lot of attention too. Spirit's saying enjoy this, bask in it, know that you deserve it. Don't let your insecurities get in the way, and also use your discernment in regards to who deserves your time and energy too. If you're attracting a lot of people, you're attracting a lot of attention. You know, you can also attract different types of attention from all walks of life, right? And not everyone is meant for you. Not every, you know, eye or every person. I was going to say eye because I was thinking of like evil eye too, like, you know, jealousy, things like that. Just use your discernment on who deserves your time and energy and who you allow in. And then I like at the bottom of, we have another new moon card. Wow. In Cancer with relax too. And this is ruled by the sun and this is ruled by the moon. So we have that polar opposite energy as well. So kind of relaxing and just letting things kind of play out is always good advice. Sometimes we all need to be told to relax. Let's see what it says for you in the new moon in Leo. Also, this card is a card of, oh, sorry, I know we just said that, but this is also a card of divine feminine energy, this new moon. And so, like, making bold moves with this Leo energy, but also being receptive too at the same time. That's kind of that sun and moon, that masculine, feminine energy coming to play as well. Oh, I love this already. I just read the first sentence and I'm already in love. Okay, so it says, a new day is dawning. You're moving from darker times to light and are well on your way to your desired outcome. Be proud of who you are, and self-confidence has got you this far, so keep on believing in yourself. Sometimes we have to fake it until we make it. That's so crazy. I'm going to pause it right here. But that's so crazy because I was just thinking of this quote that literally goes, like after we read that sentence, it literally goes like, sometimes it can be really hard to believe in yourself, but do it anyways. That's so telling too. So sometimes we have to fake it until we make it, and that's okay too. You're on the right track and the future is bright. In relationships, carry yourself with respect and others will respect you, period. Whatever challenges you're facing, consider taking a more creative approach. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to romance, creativity, and children. Ooh, yeah, because 5th house energy too. Like, that's why I was also picking up on that energy of, like, if you feel like going out and dating and doing things like that, like, this is definitely, like, that green light to do it. Related to romance, creativity, and children. Yeah, that's all, like, 5th house energy. Or a situation requiring confidence. Oh, I like this too. Love yourself and step into center stage. Be generous with others, but also be a little bit selfish if you need to be. Oh my gosh, how perfect for all of these messages too. I love that. So that's pretty much it. And the thing is that this confidence is are things that you already have. Like, I want to say that Spirit's kind of saying, like, recognizing these things in yourself. It's not that you have to create it. It's not that you have to like, I mean, it does say sometimes it does feel like awkward at first, or it doesn't feel natural. So I do understand that fake it till you make it, or believing in yourself anyways. But these are things that you already have. So these are the things that you already have within you that you are recognizing. You're not like pulling it out of thin air. Like, these are things that are already there as well. And so confidence seems to be your key to success here in your dating life, and probably in all your other things too. Confidence seems to be a key in everything. So I'm gonna leave you with that information. I'll let you marinate on it and do whatever you want to do. But I do want to say thank you for being here, Pile 2. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. And thank you to those who like the videos. Just a quick thumbs up does wonders. So I appreciate you. Thank you to those who comment and share your experiences, share your love, share your energy. I truly, truly appreciate you. And thank you those who are subscribed and are a part of the channel. I couldn't do it without you, and I'm extremely grateful for you as well. So hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the My Strange Tarot, or if you chose the green titanium quartz, you are at the right place. So today we are asking, are they thinking of you? Are you on their mind? So we're going to be looking at that. First things first, though, I do just want to take a look and see their overall energy towards you. Get an idea of what's going on with them in regards to the situation. And then, oh, saved it. This deck is particularly slippery. I noticed that as I was shuffling it before. They were like slipping and sliding everywhere. What was I saying, guys? Oh yeah, basically we're gonna get a little bit of an idea of what's going on with them in regards to you and the connection, their overall energy. Then we're gonna be taking a look to see, are they thinking of you? Do they think of you? That kind of thing. So that's the reading. So welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. Hope you guys are comfortable and relaxed. We are gonna begin. So Spirit, if you could please take me into my Pile 3's collective energy. If you can please show me in Pile 3 with the most clarity this person's overall energy towards them, and then are they thinking about them? And may this reading offer Pile 3 clarity for anything that they need to know in regards to this person and this situation, please, and thank you, Spirit. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords coming out for their overall energy towards you. What is their overall energy towards pile 3, please and thank you? We have the Two of Cups and the Hermit. Wow, that's very conflicting energy. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. We have Virgo energy coming through with the Hermit. That could be significant, but it doesn't really have to be. What is their overall energy towards pile 3? We have Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Let's get one more. What's their overall energy towards pile 3? Surrender. I can release my need to control. Okay, we also have Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And I think that this honesty is something that this person, it's coming through in their overall energy because it's something that this person wants. They want clarity. They want to be clear. They want to understand. Now, I don't know exactly what actions they're taking to get that. They could be doing some soul searching, you know, with the Hermit. But the reason why I was like, wow, that's really conflicting energy is we have the Two of Cups, which is like couple energy, right? It's usually about relationships or two people or two energies coming together. And then we have the Hermit, which is like, I need to be alone. And I think that this person battles that within themselves a little bit. I think that this person really does like their alone time. They value their independence. They may feel like sometimes they need to be alone, but also they're feeling the connection here with you with this Two of Cups. They're seeing this connection as a potential relationship. And that could be this Ace of Swords coming through of like, well, what is the truth? Is the truth telling me what I need, that I need to be alone? Or is the truth telling me that this is a person that I can see myself with? That is this a person that I want a relationship with, that I want a connection? I think this person is realizing that they can't have their cake and eat it too, that they need to give and take in balance. They need to reciprocate and receive in balance when it comes to a specific connection or specific relationship. And with the Ace of Swords, they may have something in particular that they want to communicate. Either they may reach out to you, or for some of you, they may have recently reached out to you, or, you know, like sent that text or started a conversation or something because they feel like they need more clarity in regards to the situation. I think the Courage is a good sign. I think that this is saying that they don't want to hold back certain things. They don't want to allow their fears to completely control and take over, which is really interesting because in all the other piles, fear was something that was very present, right? Very adamant. But that is definitely going to take a level of surrendering to your circumstances. At times, this surrender could come through as this person being a bit passive too, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Like, not necessarily like surrendering to what the action you want to take. Like, they may be passive and let the universe kind of do its thing as well, or let things be shown to them. And so they're not sure if that's 100% right to do, but it just kind of feels like that's what they do at times. The Ten of Swords could just be an influence too of past pains, things that, or old wounds, because I was drawn to the one directly through the heart as well, or like fears of being hurt. And if you are in a separation with this person, it could be that they are trying to accept this, if that's the case. If that's not the case, just know that this is just an energy that I think that they're really trying to avoid. And that could be something that they're not willing to face. Oh, like we have balance under here. We're talking about balance too. But yeah, I also think that the Hermit card here is coming as well to a certain extent of this person finding the answers within themselves too. Like figuring themselves out, figuring out what they want, figuring out what they should do too. Not just, I need to be alone all the time. I think that there is a level of introspection here with this, deciding what it is that they want, what to do, and definitely looking for that clarity in regards to this situation. So that's what I'm getting for their overall energy. Yeah. Yeah, we have a couple cards of like acceptance. So this person could be trying to accept whatever is going on while also still feeling like they need answers. That Ace of Swords is just lingering with me of like, I want the truth. I want clarity. And the fact that it was the sword that was like penetrating the brain, it could be like them thinking of things themselves, but not truly knowing like from you, if that makes sense. You know, it's like in their own mind, I guess you would say. So now we're going to see, are they thinking of you? Spirit, is this person thinking of pile 3? We have the 5 of Wands. Are they thinking of pile 3, Spirit? We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. And we have the Empress. Wow. Do I want to get another one? Well, we'll get the clarifiers first, and then we'll see if we need another one. So clarifying the 5 of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. Clarifying the 8 of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords. Clarifying the Empress here, we have the 5 of Swords. Wow. Bottom of the deck here, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, I do think that this person thinks about reaching out with the Page of Swords and the 5 of Wands. I do think that the 5 of Wands represents some sort of conflict about their actions and about what to say, and maybe even about what they feel like they know in regards to the situation. I'm hearing again the same kind of message of like they want their own type of answers. They want their own type of clarity. You may be feeling that from that person too. It could be like a little bit of a tug and pull type of energy, but for some reason, they're very conflicted with the 5 of Wands here about how to do this and about communicating this. I'm hearing that they have their own types of fears, and it could also be a little bit of pride here mixed in with this. I'm also drawn to the different masks as well that's on this 5 of Wands. Like we kind of see that they're like expressing different types of emotions and stuff, and so they could be kind of going through their own process of things. Very interesting. And we have the 8 of Wands in reverse, which is normally misdirected energy, or it's energy that's not being expressed, right? The 8 of Wands is energy that's directed and it's going towards a certain destination, right? Or you feel a pull towards it. And in reverse kind of means that I think that this person is holding back a bit, or they're not completely directing it. The Queen of Swords could be the reason to this. It could be definitely like they're not sure how receptive you will be or the things that you will say. For example, if they think that you are mad at them, or they think that you are uninterested, or that you have your own things to say, you need to express yourself, or maybe you could be quite cold, or this is in their mind, right? They could feel that you would be quite cold, maybe cut them out, or I'm hearing chew them out as well, depending on the situation. So I think that they want to reach out. I think that they want to say things, or even if you are in contact with this person, they could be not saying everything that they want to say, if that makes sense. Like it's like there's things that they're holding back. And so with that being said, this could be causing them to think about this a little bit, or like at least a little bit of rumination. The Empress here too could be like right now, they're in a more receptive energy. They're in a more, wanting things to come to them, but that's causing them even more anguish mentally too, because they're sitting and they're not doing anything about it. They could be trying to take care of themselves. They're trying to take care of their mental health in regards to this situation, because it does, especially the image on this card, this feels like a stress, right? This feels like something very hard to imagine to deal with. So if that is the case, they could be in this like Empress energy or receptiveness energy, because it could just be a lot for them right now to deal with. And both these fives here represent challenges, right? The fives in the tarot usually represent some sort of conflict or some sort of challenges that you are going through and you are having to face. So it kind of feels like this person's in this energy. And I'm hearing that there is a breakthrough coming, is what Spirit's saying. It's kind of like a pot, right? That's boiling and bubbling over. It's going to get to a certain point to where it has to, this energy has to go somewhere. And so I think that it's just happening beneath the surface and eventually will bubble up. And I think that's also where this surrender may be coming through as well too. Which is interesting because I'm kind of getting the same messages from the Empress as we were with the surrender, right? Like this person at times they're being a little passive. They're kind of just waiting or seeing what's going to happen. And it does feel like you have had quite an effect on them energetically. Okay, Spirit, is this person thinking of pile 3? What else can you tell us about this, please and thank you? Oh, I just saw regret as well. And I just saw adversity, which is literally like a synonym to challenges. They're being challenged to grow as well. We have friendship, and grief. Aww. The reason why I'm saying aw is because both of these cards kind of have like they both talk about like appreciation first. So it says friendship, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. And then grief is I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So there could have been like a bond or a connection, or whether it was a friendship or something like that, that they kind of are processing. And I think that they really want to do something about it. I think that that's where that confliction and this energy is coming from, is that I think that they're realizing that there should be some moves made on their end, or contemplating if they should or could do that too. And with the different stages of grief kind of reminds me as well of these different masks, right? Like we have one that looks angry, we have one that doesn't even know what the heck is going on, or maybe that's that one, because you know there's like denial, and then there's like sadness, and there's all the different stages of grief. And so I think that this person is processing this situation as well. But with the friendship card, whether or not this is romantic or platonic, it does show an appreciation for you and for whatever relationship you and them had or have at this time. Yeah. And then we have gratitude at the bottom of the deck too. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities it presents. We were just talking about appreciation here. So very interesting. I think that the 3 of Pentacles too, like this person does think that you and them work really well together. You guys get along very well. There's just something specific about the connection too. And I'm also getting like that original message from Spirit too, that it's affected, like the energy exchange is affected this person's growth, and maybe yours as well. Yeah, the Page of Cups, we have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, this person could have been like in an avoidant type of energy, or they could have just not been receptive to the situation at all, or they could have like ignored this, or just didn't react in a way that you needed them to react, or give you what you needed, due to, it seems like, their own type of issues here. And now it kind of feels like they are going through the motions. They are dealing with this in the ways that they know how. So I do think that, yes, I do think that this person thinks of you, but I also think that it's not easy to. Interesting energy, interesting piles today, guys. I feel like there's been a lot of similarities actually in all of the piles. So maybe for some of you, you guys are connected to all of these energies, but you don't have to be as well. I'm not saying go watch all the piles. I'm just saying, now that I think about it, I have kind of felt some similar energies. And that could also just be the collective energy too. So now we are going to look at your advice here. Spirit, what advice do we have for pile 3 in regards to this person or this situation, or maybe just something they need to hear right now? What do we got for them, Spirit? Well, we have honor your feelings with the first quarter moon in Pisces. And then we have release your blocks, another first quarter moon, but in Scorpio. So both water sign energy as well. Both first quarter moons. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have a new moon in Aquarius, which is open up to change. Interesting. Aquarius energy too with that new moon is kind of like, I feel like thinking outside of the box, or maybe getting a different perspective, seeing different possibilities, or at least opening up to different possibilities too, like just giving that a chance as well. But the first quarter moon in Pisces with honor your feelings definitely means what it means exactly what it is. Like, you feel the way that you feel, and you should be the only person that needs to validate that. You know, like sometimes we tell ourselves in our mind, like, oh, we shouldn't care, or, oh, it was only this amount of time, or they didn't do this or this, so I don't know why I should be worried about it. You feel how you feel, okay? And you need to honor that, because it doesn't matter like why or how or when. It just matters that these feelings are there and they just want to be processed. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to make a big grand thing of it. You just have to sit with your feelings and feel how you feel for however long you need to do that, you know? It's basically just giving yourself the time and space to process whatever it is that you need to process. There's no right way, there's no wrong way, there's no rules to this. You know, you don't need to compare yourself to other people. It's just how you feel. And I think that that's important for you in regards to the situation, because it's connected to some sort of deeper healing. It's like, yeah, it's connected to your heart chakra is what I'm hearing. And it can also be connected to your inner child. So just allowing yourself to feel how you feel is just the first step. And it's a lot simpler, right, than sometimes we make it seem. And if you're angry, if you're frustrated, if you're sad, or if you're all of the above, like just allowing yourself to have a safe space to process is the best thing you could probably do for yourself right now. You're creating a safe space, like I said, and a home inside of yourself to say, hey, I know that these feelings are uncomfortable, and I know that the last thing we probably want to do in this world is feel this, but you are safe to do so, and I am here with you. And that's kind of like nourishing your shadow in a sense as well, right? It's just don't shun away from these things, but allow yourself to process them and just be there for yourself. That's all you really have to do. And then all of a sudden you'll start to realize, hey, I'm starting to feel a lot lighter. Hey, I'm starting to kind of get over that situation, or it doesn't feel as heavy. And this could be as much time as you need to. Don't put a limit on yourself in that sense as well, but you get what I'm saying. Like it does have its benefits for that too. And then with the release your blocks, that could be tied to this here too. With the releasing your blocks with the Scorpio energy, this is definitely some shadow work that is being brought out within you. These are some things that were deep beneath the surface that you are releasing, that you are going through, and you are allowing yourself to feel, be, and process. We read one for all of them. I don't know what we're going to read. They're pretty close to each other, so we might read both of them for you, but let's see. Oh, we're in first quarter moon. That's why I couldn't find it. Give me a second. Okay, sorry. So we have, are you putting on a good front, acting like you're bright and breezy, but hiding your real feelings, rather than acting as though everything is fine? If you're worried about a certain issue, it's best to deal with them. Avoid getting so wrapped up in your feelings that you overwhelm yourself and everyone else involved in the situation. If you deny your feelings, you'll go nowhere fast with your manifesting. Look at the big picture and use your intuition. Avoid blowing an upset out of proportion. Interesting. I do think that that's very relevant, but also I feel like there's things, I feel like with this new moon, or not new moon, I feel like with this first quarter moon in Scorpio, that there's feelings that are deeper beneath the surface than what is just happening on you know, on a surface level, if that makes sense. Like there's something tied to something deeper here. So allowing yourself to go deeper, allowing yourself to dive a little bit deeper. There is a tremendous amount of healing, like I said, that is happening for you in this situation. And it starts with you acknowledging and, like it says, honoring these feelings too. And so not to shy away, or like I said, don't judge yourself. That seems to be the theme of this message here too, of like, you know, oh, well, I shouldn't feel like that, or denying it because they're not even worthy, like, of you feeling this way. Like, none of that really matters, right? Again, it's just all about how you feel, and that's all that really matters. That's what it is. Let's check out, where is this one now? When it comes to pushing through your fears and any other negative feelings, you're going to have to dig deeper. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself, because fear blocks us. Make time to clear any toxic feelings around you. Don't let pride stop you from showing how dearly you want something. It's okay to be vulnerable. If you know the people you're dealing with are trustworthy, think about others as much as yourself. I think that this is tied to, again, it's even the messages, it kind of seems tied to like these, like the only thing sometimes that blocks us. And if the fear, I want you to get down to the nitty-gritty of what this fear is tied to. Is it fear of abandonment? Is it fear of loss? Is it fear of the unknown? There is something in regards to that I think may hold you back a bit. And this is something that happens to all of us too. This happens to me in different stages of my life as well too, where we have to kind of get down to the nitty-gritty of like, what is this tied to, and why is it stopping me from, whether that's moving on or taking the next steps, or just being energetically present in this moment. Like if there's something that keeps pulling you out of the moment, it's just something to take a look at as well. I'm hearing from Spirit as well that you're doing this naturally already, but just bringing that sense of awareness to it just makes all the difference too. So it's not like you're not doing enough or you have anything extra you need to do. You're processing it in your own dear time. And when you do bring that awareness to it and maybe even set some intentions with it, it does make all the difference. So just do that as well. And open up to change. Oh, and then we have the new moon in Leo shine, which is basically like the sun card of this deck. I was just gonna say that it shows that the sun will come out for you again, that good times are coming, and that you know, confidence and all of this other energy is coming to you as well. And this could be that change that you're opening up to. Like if there's this situation or this cycle or this whatever this isn't giving you that, you know, there's an optimism to this opening up to change, that other things will. And then I love that we have this new moon in Virgo too. All three new moons, actually, that trust all will be well. So it's not going to be this way forever. Look at all this new moon energy, right? Cycles end, just like the moon. Like we all go through phases, we all go through situations, and then it ends and we're allowed to begin something new again. And that's the beauty of impermanence, right? Is when we're going through a situation that we're not necessarily enjoying, or it's not working out, or it's not doing what it needs to be doing, there's always going to be an end and a new beginning too. So I like that broadening your perspective with this Aquarius energy too. I think that that's always a good thing to do as well. Even if it's just a little glimpse, you know, you don't have to like fully like be all gung-ho about it or believe in it right now at this time, but like at least as long as it's kind of there, like, you know, you can be working through your darkness, you can be working through this shadowy kind of sticky energy, but also you can have, you know, this sense of hope within you at the same time. Both of those things can be true. Okay, so I am going to leave this here for you. I hope it helped. Nonetheless, maybe I hope that you got a little bit of company out of it, or maybe some entertainment, who knows. But I also want to say thank you for being here, and thank you for allowing me to read for you. I thoroughly enjoy doing these messages, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. So hopefully I will see you guys there. And just a quick shout out and thank you to those who like the videos, who comment, who are subscribed, or just support the channel in any way. I'm so grateful for you guys, and I couldn't do it without you. So a million forehead kisses to you. Mwah. And again, thanks. And I will see you in the next one, hopefully. Bye.